I think it was maybe in the last episode of the Maccast that we talked about a rumor that Apple was getting set to allow retailers to use their iPhones as tap-to-pay terminals. Well, it's official now. Apple did announce that it's going to allow consumers to use their iPhone to accept contactless payments as well as make them. Apple said Tap to Pay on the iPhone will be available for payment platforms and app developers to integrate into their iOS apps and to offer as a payment option to their business customers. It will be offered first in the US this spring to Stripe business customers and then rolled out to additional payment platforms and apps later this year. The way it's going to work is through iOS apps, and you will need to have an iPhone XS or later, but then when you have a compatible app, you can take an iPhone or an Apple Watch and pay with Apple Pay. You'll be able to use contactless credit or debit cards or other digital wallets just by placing them near the merchant's iPhone, and then you'll make the secure payment over NFC. So that will be really nice. You'll no longer have to have, for Stripe, for example, or Square, the little dongle, right? You can just hold your iPhone up, load up the app, and someone can tap to pay right there on your iPhone. So that's pretty cool. We're getting finally two-way payments, so you can use Apple Pay to make your payments, or you can use NFC and Apple Pay to receive your payments. And so that is pretty cool. Something else that's pretty cool is Bloomberg reported this week that Apple acquired a new startup called AI Music. This company has developed a platform capable of creating songs using artificial intelligence. Now, the details on exactly how much Apple paid for the company are unknown at this time, and it's not clear either what Apple's plans for their new purchase are, but the company's technology allows it to create royalty-free original music using AI based on a user's interactions in real time. Using the technology that they call an infinite music engine, they claim they can provide music for marketers, publishers, fitness professionals, creative agencies, and more. So what seems likely for Apple is that they could create custom music generated for Apple Fitness Plus workouts, since AI Music says the technology could generate music that adapts to your heartbeat. So as you're working out, it could adjust and develop custom music to go along with your workouts. So that's one potential application. Another possible application for the technology is maybe added into the Apple Photos app. The slideshows and those auto-generated moments and memories that it creates, you could potentially, based on the visuals in your photos or the mood or feel of your photos, generate custom music to go along with those slideshows. And that would be pretty interesting as well. I would also think that there could be potentially some interesting applications for combining the technology with Apple's new AR/VR headset project, which is said to have all kinds of sensors on it that will allow it to track things like your hand gestures and your head movement. So you could have some fun music creation applications that would generate visuals and content and audio based on maybe your movements. And even if it can tie into biometrics like your heartbeat, you could add that in there and just create a whole experience around interacting physically with music, which might be really, really interesting and really neat and could generate some really cool potential content. So neat little music startup purchase Apple made this week, and we'll have to see what they do with the technology.